It's Saturday, and you know what that means. Welcome everyone to another episode of Hansen Saturday. This is episode number 15, and this week we are going to look back at Stan Hansen teaming up with Bruiser Brody against Harley Race and Dick Slater as part of All Japan's Real World Tag Team Tournament. This match was held on December 2nd, 1982. As Stan Hansen and Bruiser Brody make their entrance, we see a giant fan made a sign that supports both of them. Very cool artwork on it. The crowd for this match is very electric during the introductions. Dick Slater and Bruiser Brody start the match off. Fans start to huff like Bruiser Brody does right before he locks up with Slater. Brody gets in a shoulder tackle off the ropes on Slater, followed by a side headlock. Slater whips Brody into the ropes and catches him with an arm drag. Brody backs up and he reacts in a very funny way where he continues to do a little bit more huffing and a hollering. He heads over to his corner and Hansen tags in. Hansen comes in with a big elbow right at Slater, followed by a side headlock into a takedown. Slater gets back up and gets Hansen on the ropes. He whips him into the ropes and slams him. Slater misses an elbow and Hansen body slams him. Hansen then tags in Brody again, who gets in a big boot on Slater. Brody then follows with a body slam, but Race makes the save for Dick Slater. Slater then catches Brody with a leg takedown and tags in Harley Race. Race then comes in and drops a knee across Brody's left leg, but Brody is back up very quickly. They get to the corner and exchange some hard shots. Brody then slams Race. Race then follows up with a slam of his own. They lock up again, and Race with a shoulder block to the midsection. He whips Brody into the ropes, but Brody catches Race with a kick. He tags in Hansen, who comes in with some elbows at Race. Hard chops and a heel throw into a headlock. Stan Hansen applies pressure on Race's head. Race punches at Hansen's stomach to break out of the hold and then body slams him. Elbow drop by Race, followed by a 2 count. Hansen fights back and catches Race with a knee. He tags in Brody and they double team whip him into the corner, and Race ends up falling in through the middle turnbuckle. Hansen and Brody attack him. Slater gets involved. Slater slams Brody into a table. Brody kicks at Race as he tries to get back into the ring. Stan Hansen jumps onto Race on the outside. Race then escapes from Hansen's grasp, but all four men continue to brawl outside the ring. Brody bites at Race's forehead on the ring apron before getting back in the ring. Brody catches Race with a really cool drop kick. He actually did a leapfrog before this, and then he went into a drop kick afterwards, which was a really cool spot in this match. Race then reaches out and tags Slater, which was really... Brody caught him with a drop kick, but what ends up happening is Race lands so close and Brody's a little bit further away that gave Race the opportunity to tag in Dick Slater. Dick Slater then gets involved and drops a top rope elbow on Brody. Some punches thrown by Slater and Brody, followed by an atomic drop. Brody punches back and sends Slater into Hansen's knee. He tags in Hansen, who immediately backdrops Slater off the ropes. Elbow drop by Hansen gets him a 2 count. Hansen gets Slater in a sleeper hold. Race makes the save. Hansen elbows both of them. He whips Slater into the ropes, but Slater goes for the sunset flip. Slater then goes for another pin attempt on Hansen, but they break away and Slater tags in Race. Eye rake from Hansen. Headbutts from Race, with Hansen kicking and elbowing back at Race. Race misses a headbutt to the mat on Hansen. Hansen tags in Brody, and they catch Race with a double team elbow. Brody goes for a knee drop on Race and goes for the pin, but Slater makes the save. Race catches Brody with a suplex. He climbs to the top rope but changes his mind and instead goes for a standing headbutt. Brody's forehead is now bleeding, so Race goes for more headbutts and punches at his forehead. Brody and Race exchange more punches. Harley Race then attempts a pile driver, but Brody tosses him off and tags in Stan Hansen. Race tags in Slater. Slater and Hansen go back and forth with some punches thrown at each other. Slater slams Hansen but misses an elbow drop. Hansen whips Slater into the ropes and catches him with a knee that sends him to the outside. Brody and Race brawl outside the ring. Slater and Hansen continue to brawl and get back into the ring. Hard chops from Slater at Hansen. Hansen grabs hold of Race and punches him. Slater goes after Brody. All four men are in the ring. Race then tosses the referee out of the ring. Hansen and Slater continue to brawl in the ring while Brody and Race brawl outside. A second referee gets in the ring. Slater catches Hansen with an abdominal stretch. Hansen escapes and drops an elbow on Slater. Race gets back in the ring carrying a chair. Race swings it at Hansen, but Stan ends up ducking and Race hits the second referee instead. Hansen attacks a bloody Harley Race. Brody brings in a chair and uses it on Slater. The bell starts to ring. Slater takes the chair away from Brody and bashes him with it. Race bashes Hansen with a chair of his own. Brody ends up grabbing a table and tosses it at Harley Race. The first referee is now back and he awards the match to Hansen and Brody after disqualifying Race and Slater. Slater then gets back in the ring and he continues to elbow Hansen. Race and Brody continue to brawl outside the ring. Hansen slams Slater and then leaves the ring. Race and Brody brawl in the crowd. Hansen and Slater join them. And that is the end of that match. A wild scene. A fun match. This match only went about 14 minutes long, but it is a wild brawl. They packed in a lot into one 14-minute match. You would have expected all of this action to have happened during a 20 to 30-minute match, and these guys put it in under 15 minutes, and it was wild. I thought this match was really fun. Definitely worth going out of your way to watch. Part of the All Japan Real World Tag League that happens annually. This one in 1982 had a lot of great tag teams in it, a lot of talent, and these four guys were phenomenal. Basically, you have all these guys at their peak going at it. Harley Race was still going strong. I think Race was probably one of the top 10 workers still in 1982, top 5 probably, because he was all over the place. If you go through 1982, he's in World Class, shows up in Georgia, Mid-Atlantic, Florida, Japan, everywhere. And then you have Slater, who was also all over the place. All four of these guys were just phenomenal. Definitely go out of your way to watch this match. Could not recommend this anymore. There's a lot of blood laid in the match with Race and Brody bleeding towards the end. But the brawl in this was fantastic. Just a fun match. Be sure to click the like button and subscribe to the Retro Wrestling YouTube channel. Again, we truly appreciate that. And remember, every Saturday, we celebrate by recapping a Stan Hansen match.